So Sirius kind of mentions to Limrat maybe you should lead the way.
Do I know of any weakness, like, or not weakness, but creatures that try and hunt, if not the full-size dragon, the whelps?
Um,
Because I'm assuming that they aren't overpopulated in this area, so there must be some reason.
they were during one of the wars. I think it was like 300 years ago. A lot of them were killed off. They believe that they disappeared. They haven't really been seen, and then you've just killed 3 of them. You would know normally that you see a lot more. Typically, when there is like each mother can only hatch 1 egg at a time, pretty much. So there's only a few here. So maybe it's one of the last few in this area. That's kind of what you would consider. So it's not a matter of that they were hunted down, like before. It's more of there's so few left that there's not a lot to reproduce at this point.
I gotcha.
So there's not really any creatures. You know of creatures, but there's none that you would assume would be up this high to be able to climb these like sheer rock walls. You would have to get up this place in the first place.
And I'd also like to add to it that when I told my story of the snow dragon, I did try and describe it, but the snow dragon that we fought, in the process of right before it had left, when I came back to my senses, I did notice that I'm not sure if I did it or if something else happened because I was unconscious during it, but it looked like it got seared across the face right here, so its lip is kind of like upturned where you can see its fang.
Okay.
So
AKA, there's a scar.
Specifically, like its lip looks like it was seared, and that's the one that attacked my village.
Okay.
That way, I would technically know if it was specifically that snow dragon or just a regular, any snow dragon.
I just rolled 20 an accident, damn it. Alright, let me open this one. Okay, so you guys do that, and now you are on your way. Now, this isn't the best terrain. Limrat does help out by melting a lot of the snow as he walks in front. There's still ice. There's still like a cliff wall that you see. Like pretty much, you come up to a point where it is a nice, huge, long way around this mountainside, or you could go straight across on think Lord of the Rings when they're going across the mountains where it's a thin little like wall you can walk along like sideways.
Okay.
So
can I craft two not pickaxes? What do they call them when they have them when they try and climb?
It's kind of like a climbing axe. Yeah, I know what you're talking
climbing axe.
Ice picks.
Either
Ice
one or
pick,
two
yes.
of them for my character to kind of try and maintain his holding and make sure that if he's
Sure.
leaving, he kind
Does
of.
anybody else want to use maybe some adventuring gear for some climbing gear, possibly? If you have it. Like, you guys should use climbing gear if you pull out your adventuring pack. Yes, I thought. So you try to, and it fizzles out.
I'll use my adventuring gear. Or do I even have adventuring gear?
I don't have any adventuring gear.
Hold on, give me a second here. I do have adventuring gear. I have 3 uses, now I have 2.
So you can pull out climbing gear. Would you add that to your inventory then?
So it fizzles out, and then I'm like, ugh. So then I pull out one of the pickaxes out of my bag.
And I'm actually going to, Seahorse is also going to pull out some adventuring gear.
Can I kick or punch hard enough to just keep my limbs in the wall while I climb?
I'll say, yeah, go ahead and try kicking on the ground. That'll be a good idea. You can go first.
Oh, it's ground. I thought we were climbing a...
It's a small little pathway, so it's not like it's super...
If he starts stomping on the ground, my character's going to stare at him for a second and then come over and smack him behind the head. Not hard, but just like a, what the fuck?
You're not literally climbing across the whole wall. This gear is more to keep you in place so you don't fall, is what this is.
Oh, okay.
So you're going to have to
then.
make with those that use the adventuring gear, you're not going to have to make any check. You make it across with no problem. Those who did not, please give me a...
Can I summon my unseen servant and just, use him?
No.
How often can you summon your unseen servant?
It's unlimited. How often as he wants. Same thing with casting light and detecting magic and a few others.
Oh.
Prestidigitation. So go ahead and make me defy danger with your dex, guys, for those
Can you
that
do-
do not have climbing gear.
Can you do detect magic?
Oops, that's supposed to be a +2, but sweet.
You still made it.
When you make it across surface, that can... Oh, it can't hold my weight. Just kidding. Ability of lightness.
So, Connell, I need a roll. Unless
Yep.
you have adventuring gear. I don't think you do.
I...
You have a bag of books.
Nerd.
Nerd.
defy danger with my
Your dexterity. I think it's a 0.
Probably. It's actually a 1.
Aha, I'm on top of my stuff. Dexterous mage. Okay. So you realize, as Connell's the last person like going across Valencia, everybody else has gone by. Connell, you need to pull up your stuff here. Okay, so you're walking across, and you realize that like you took a step, and then like the back behind you caves out, so like you guys can't go back the way you just came.
Unless I conjure a ladder.
Yeah, you can't conjure a ladder. So
A ladder with spears at the end.
So it counts as a
so good.
A war
Everybody else, you all burn and die as you try to climb this ladder. Limrut makes it across.
What's wrong, guys?
So, but you realize that you forgot one of your books you were sitting down reading with. So go ahead and expend a use of one of your bag of books that you left at that other campsite.
Okay.
So if I just, how long do I have to stay still to be just as long as I'm not moving
For what?
for the camouflage of the cave? The
As long
cloak?
as you stop moving. So I would say a couple seconds.
Yeah,
You know,
as
it
long
like
as
slowly
you-
like fades in.
As long as you take inaction, nothing can take action against you. So just do nothing, and then nothing will
Yeah, that's
happen.
what I'm saying. So if like
Well,
we're just
hey,
like
so
standing
It's
somewhere for
actually
like a
the
few
perfect.
seconds.
It's the perfect cape for your character.
Can we say that
Got him.
while Limrot was talking about the dragons and describing them, I was writing it down in the book, but then I forgot the book at the campsite.
Yep, conveniently. So, yep, that book is gone. And you guys
It'd be
cannot
good for
go back.
another adventure to find it, though.
Yeah, sure. All right.
Yeah.
So,
He's like, yeah, okay.
you guys get off this like rock wall cliffside that you just walked across, and you come around the corner, and there's just snow everywhere. It's probably been like a couple hours, so it's probably like 10 o'clock in the morning now. It's getting out, and then as you like come around one of the corners, you literally just see this snow dragon just fly out from the side from you. You almost get like nailed by its wings, Limrot. You don't notice anything on its face at all. And you saw that it came out from like to the left of where you were just standing.
Did it notice us?
It did not. It kind of just was going straight and just kind of flew off for the moment.
And did it fly out from something, or did it just fly past us?
Well, why don't you turn around the corner and take a look?
I will turn around the corner and take a look. Cautiously.
Connell casts
Does-
invisibility on himself
Please
and
don't.
walks out.
It's fine. He successfully does it with no problem. So 2, 6 plus.
And I don't peek around the corner. I just like walk
Right.
out so I get a better view.
So you look around the corner and you see.
Wait. Hold on, Aaron.
Yeah.
Outside of game right now.
Yeah.
We're in a dark room. I'm invisible.
I'm invisible.
Homie's invisible. He's invisible. Who are the people right now that aren't invisible or don't have an ability to get invisible?
Smog, Sioris, Valencia, Lazy
Lazy
Eye
Eye
Jack.
All I can see is us like surviving and being against a wall. Be like, this was a bad idea. This was a bad idea.
And then the dragon like moves up against the wall. You're in the middle of us, and it smells you and like just pushes you
Like
through the wall.
something smells of shit.
I wonder what it is.
Okay, so you see, it's not really. It looks kind of like it's just an open mouth. Like you see snow on top, like a giant igloo, like opening. But it's like partially like caved into the ground. And it has like a steep angle when you move up close to it. It's really wide. This dragon that flew by you is roughly about 25 feet in width and about 40 feet in length, counting its tail.
What a fat ass dragon.
It's a huge dragon. The thing is gigantic. I'll show you guys a picture for those who haven't seen it yet.
Does it have a mark on its face?
It does not have a mark on its face.
Okay.
So this is the creature you are seeing. Second floor? No, it's not. Where the hell do I?
I suggest we get this egg and leave if we
Hey,
do
Aaron.
not find your dragon Limrut.
There's
Would-
your picture.
Aaron,
Oh, good.
would you allow my character at any given point to, instead of having 3 uses of one of his weapons, expend 3 technical turns to conjure up an item or a weapon to attack 1 time and do the damage 3 times?
No. Only because I don't want it to be
broken as fuck.
Well, it doesn't make sense the fact that you'd be able to hit with 3 times, because then you'd probably do that more often, and then you craft another one. So I don't like that. No.
I think what he's saying is because I feel like he'd be able to use that skill against the dragon that fucked up his town and killed everyone, and that's the only time he'd be able to use that skill. Like he
I was
gets
thinking
so
of using it
enraged.
more often than once, I think.
See?
But
But how about he
No.
has to be very enraged?
no, because when I get very enraged, there's much
It's
worse things that happen.
Wait,
Alright.
so it's the dragon just left to go hunt. You have the cave. What do you guys want to do?
All right. I'd like to. The cave is dark.
Oh yeah, it's like pitch black in there.
So
You
I'm
see-
gonna
you see
be-
a huge mouth, and it's just
I pretty much just reposition my my cape and stuff like that, and I will conjure a dagger that I can keep underneath the cloak and kind of like hidden while I pretty much adventure through this cave. So it's not being used as light, but it's being used as pretty much defense and having it ready.
okay.
So let's see here.
How dark is the cave? Is it pitch black?
It's pitch black. Like you have a little bit of light from like the cave entrance, and then you go down a little ways, and it's pitch black.
Okay, so I conjure one up, and this one's going to be. It'll be a throwing knife
Okay.
with +1 damage.
So you still have the dangerous tag then.
Yeah, I can't switch between the two. No danger,
Okay,
actually. So it's just thrown.
So thrown or near, either one. It uses both those for that tag, and then you remove dangerous. Okay, cool. So you may throw this if you need to, or use it in like hand to hand also.
And when I throw it, pretty much it disappears and reappears back in my hand, but only for 3 uses.
Which I figured you just conjured a new one.
Yeah.
So, okay, so you guys are stepping in there. All right, is everybody following? You guys just waiting to let him go in himself? What's going on? What's the plan here?
I'll follow behind our lizard friend.
Okay, so Bomi starts to move. The invisibility little shimmer on the cloak disappears. You see Bomi once again for the first time in a while. 'Cause you know how Bomi is, hides in the corners.
Yeah,
I guess-
damn straight. I'm not gonna die again.
I guess they look Valencia, like Lazy Jack Smuggle, ask you like, what should we do? Like we can't just hide ourselves.
Before we go in the cave, I'm going to turn to who am I going to turn to? Shit. I guess I'll turn to Source and say you should lead.
He looks
I'll
at me,
take.
me. Why
And then-
me?
And then I go,
You're-
because as I back into the cave and I just disappear.
So,
Not only that, but there's legit reasons of why he should lead. Like
'Cause he has
why-
broken
he wouldn't
fucking
say why
gear.
me. He'd say yes
Yeah,
because
sure, of
I
course.
can dodge. I can dodge just about anything.
Because I'm a broken character.
Yeah, Valor. It's so OP.
okay, so you guys go in. Do you have any kind of light source? Because there's no light source right now. No one can see shit. So he steps in and goes, I can't see anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
I tell him, like, I think that we should more think about hiding in here than lighting it up.
Well, he looks and he kind of looks like, maybe we should scout around and look and see what's here first, so we don't get ambushed by a gigantic dragon and whatever else is in here at the same
Well,
time.
we want to
dude,
ambush a
sick
giant
idea.
dragon, and I just don't think we want to have a fight with a bunch of little dragons right now while waiting for a dragon to return. But
Oh.
okay,
So,
go
While
for
they
it.
discuss this, I'm gonna stick the ring on my finger that makes my eye fall out and put it at the entrance of the cave.
okay, and you're like pointing up towards the sky.
Yeah.
Cool. Dragon
Scout
lands,
life.
crushes your eye.
Oh,
Hey,
okay.
hey, Aaron, when he takes the ring off, what happens to his eye?
Doesn't it just slurp back into my skull?
As far as I know, that's kind of what it's supposed to do, yeah.
Does it just disappear and then appear back in his head?
We can go with them doing that. Yeah, why not?
Okay. Just saying, in case we're like way deep in the cave, I don't want your eye to be like, well, it's still rolling here, guys. Give me a few.
give me 20 minutes. It'll be here soon.
Okay, so
Like the Iron Giant type style, where it's like a bullet.
Yours kind of
hole
looks at
across
Limrod
the
and
top.
goes, so are we going in, or are we going to ambush him by the doorway?
and I tell him like, I'm over here, dude. I'm behind you.
He turns around. So, are we going in or are we going to ambush it by the doorway? What do you want to do?
I think we should go in. I don't want it to like. My biggest worry of once we're in the cave is that it's going to just blow directly down the one path. So we want to have like, preferably a shortened chamber that he can't just blow down a tunnel and get all of us in one attack. We want it to be more wide open so that like we have range of movement and he can't just blow in one straight direction like a flamethrower would be able to hit all of us at once. We should be able to kind of encircle him.
Okay, so we'll spread out. Well, why don't you, Mr. Invisible? He goes, plus you're smelly. We don't want him to smell you right as he walks in. Why don't you go to the back of the cave?
Well, he can smell you too.
Yeah, but I smell better than you do. And he'll
That-
see me anyways.
Smell is smell. You don't smell like a dragon, he's going to smell you.
Alright, so me and you in the back. We'll put what? Bomey, Connell, they stay at the entrance so that way he goes by them.
I would say the only one he'd have trouble smelling is probably Bomey, because Bomey's an elf, right?
Yep.
And probably smells the most like nature. And would be the most undetectable.
True, but if we're going to spread out, we're either going to be stuck farther in the cave, or we're going to try to spread out somewhere on the sides of the caves, and in either way, he's going to find someone by smell, I guess.
Actually, I think Bomey
Did you
should
just
lead.
call me French?
I think Bomey should
No.
lead also, because if Bomey turns a corner and sees something that Bomey doesn't like, just stops movement and it's invisible. So
Shimmer.
Wait, if I turn invisible, does my eye turn invisible at the front of the cave?
No, because it's not covered by the cape.
who's gonna notice your eye? Oh,
The
look, an
dragon
eye.
might eat my eye.
Something as small as a peanut. It's like looking at the ground and seeing a crumb from a cookie and going, "Oh, cookie."
My dog would eat that cookie.
It's not a dog. It's a dragon. It's intelligent.
Amell,
Not dumb
are
like
you-
your dog.
Are you
No,
seeing
no,
the stuff in the thing?
You're dumb.
In roll 20?
It depends on where I'm supposed to be looking right now. Apparently not. There we go.
Alright.
Okay. So,
Limrat's playing with his necklace while fidgeting with his necklace is what I should use.
you guys all see Lazy Eye Jack's coat light up also at the same exact time as you're having this conversation. So Jack's like a beacon of light right now.
Is it coming from his pants?
No, it's coming from his coat.
Okay. So it's kind of like he opens up his trench coat and then there's just a gleam of light.
No, it's his entire coat.
The coat itself
Okay.
is what he's saying.
So,
So it has like bedazzled like little pieces of jewels all over it, or it's literally just like a solid glow, kind of
literally
like
glowing.
Gandalf from like Lord of the Rings.
solid glow like Gandalf. And you're literally
It's literally Connell's spell on Lazy Eye Jack to
Okay.
make him light up.
and then he looks, seriously looks, put that light out.
Yeah.
There's a light put out because it's like, we need a surprise. We don't need a fucking beacon.
Yeah.
All right. So, how do you guys want to do this? You want to go farther in? Because right now it seems like you want everybody besides like Bomey in the very back of the cave, in a sense.
Well, I want to find an area where like, like we're going through a cave, so obviously it's a narrow passageway. Pretty much the dragon will probably fit into it.
This is not narrow. This is fucking 25 feet wide.
Okay.
because
If
if
the
the
dragon was in the area, and the dragon blows cold, and we're 30 feet away, is there any way for us to spread out to avoid all getting hit at once?
The dragon's breath is not 30 feet like wide, so you could spread out like sides of it and stuff like that. Yeah.
Keep an eye on roll 20, ML.
Okay, so that's what I'm looking for is an advantageous spot where the dragon one can't stay way out of our reach, like by flying up in a huge area of the cave. And at the same time, I want to be able to have someone where we can flank it from sides if we wanted to, without it spinning with its tail, doing like an AoE to be like, everyone take D20 damage. Because it's not even possible to be near it and attack without your entire party getting hit.
No, yeah, you can spread out. You'll be fine.
And I'm also going to mention the tail.
So,
Got some sweet, hot ass.
all right.
No,
So, are you guys just gonna like sit around and prepare for the next like couple hours while you wait for this thing to return?
Does anyone have any knowledge of traps? Foamy? Anyone?
No, well, so Rest in peace, Sora.
Yeah, Sora says, like, we had one, Soren, but he was killed by Bartok.
That's good. So, Foamy, do you have anything to add to this?
No. Just
What's
sit and
your
wait.
game plan? Since right now all I can think of is that you are going to sit there and not attack a dragon, and just watch us die.
I'll help when help is needed.
Yeah, what's help?
Deal D10 damage.
Reality check.
Okay.
Reality check.
So, alright, so you guys just sit around for the next couple hours waiting for this dragon to return. Trying to find, like, decent little hiding space.
Is there any area of the ceiling that I see that we could use to collapse onto the dragon at all?
No, it's pretty much completely, like, rounded off. This dragon looks like it carved its own cave out. Out of
Can
the
I go
rock
searching
side.
for? Wait, how long? Guesstimation.
It could be a half hour for all you know. It could be 3 hours.
Roll
from now. It could be-
2d6 plus 1, 4.
Is
What's that
there
thing called?
any area of the cave that we can
Hold
see
on.
that would provide decent cover? Kind of like, when you're paintballing, you look around to see if there's an area where you can get cover from the left, cover from the right.
There's little rocks here and there, like for the dragon, maybe little rocks. Like there's a few that are like on the ground, like poking out, maybe like 3-4 feet tall on the
Discern
sides.
reality.
Okay, so I'm also gonna make a
job,
mention to
Foamy.
Saurus, telling him like, hey man, just keep an eye on your items for like whether we need something from nature or something of the sort to help us out, because this is gonna be a tough fight.
Yeah,
Blah blah
yeah.
blah, something about valor.
I got you covered. So, all right, massive fucking dragon. You guys are looking around. He's not gonna blow his horn in here, I don't think. I mean, I guess Moko might, but I don't know what he'd be looking for.
Can I use my discern reality roll that I just rolled?
Yep, ask your question, sir.
What is about to happen?
You're gonna die.
What should I be on the lookout for? And you said it's just a cave with nothing, so that's a
Actually,
stupid
what's
question.
discern realities do?
What
Let's
here
ask
is not
questions.
what it appears to be.
By the way, if you do have a question that's not on the list and you think it'd be reasonable, you can ask Amell, and he has answered many before.
Basic. Okay.
So like, if you wanted to ask a question like, I discern realities, I get 3 hold, I want to know if there's anything special about this wall in particular. Like, you don't have to go from the list. It just depends on how well you ask the question.
Okay,
Well,
so
that's all I care about is pretty much when is the dragon coming back,
you,
or what is
you-
happening in the near future.
near future is probably you guys sitting around waiting for a dragon to come back. Realistically, you're not gonna. You kind of sit around and listen for a while, and you don't actually see or hear any other noises within cave besides your own like breathing and talking.
Does this count as resting?
Okay. Can I re-ask then? Do I notice anything on like out of the ordinary in this cave?
Sure. You find. Let's see here. I believe it's 2 daggers is what you find.
Oh, gross.
Does this count as resting, by the way?
No, not really, because you're prepared.
Damn.
So, you find.
Because if
I
we
mean-
do that, I level up.
Yeah, no, it does not. You find a short sword and a dagger, like kind of like in their own little sheaths, surrounded by like a bunch of like different pieces of like chain mail and plate mail all over the ground.
Are any of them enchanted?
I don't know. They're
Yeah. Why don't you ask the mage who can detect magic?
Well, I have I
Dagger.
did say to check for magic.
short.
But I get to ask 3 questions also, I assume.
Yep, go ahead.
I didn't even ask my third one. You troll.
What here is not what it appears to be.
How much do they weigh? I'm assuming 1 each, right?
Yeah, that makes sense. There's an extra weight on this thing. What here is not what it appears to be. Give me a second here. I'll get you something. That's not it. Not that one.
Oh wait, I'm not gold. I can't do the finger bangs.
Where is the thing I'm looking for here?
Oh, here we go, guys. There we go. Now I have the staff. There we go.
You find there's like off to like one side of the cave. You see some rocks, like hand size, like 3 of them, and they whisper to you.
They whisper to me.
Like you hear like it sounds like whispering, not like specifically to you, but like you hear just like sounds coming from them.
Okay.
Like fairies talking about
So
shit.
this will probably come into my third question, but anyway, like, the next thing I would want to say is, what should I be on the lookout for? Like, do I have any kind of concerns necessarily for
A
this
dragon.
battle? Like, either one, I need to start attacking with blunt weapons or try and disable the dragon in this way, or hey, be careful because of this or that.
The thing you want to, at least dragon-wise, you want to be looking out for is that there are no weak points on it. You have to find a way to break its scales to be able to get inside or attack it from the inside, like when it opens its mouth, try to blast into it. So its outer shell's extremely hard, and you got to find a way to break into it.
Okay. And then my other one, which will play into kind of the fact that I'm trying to, find a way to make the dragon either A, kind of, even though it's very instinctual, like I know that it would still try and protect its domain and stuff. And mixed in also now with the Whispering Stones, what here is useful or valuable to me? So I guess this would also go into me maybe looking at the stones, but
Yeah, you can do that. Just go ahead and cast it. You can save that. Not a big deal.
Okay.
Who are you casting it on?
One sec. The call's lagging.
All right. You see, I guess we'll say that Connell. Can you roll me a detect magic really fast?
On what? Why is Connell doing this?
Because someone asked you earlier to see if there was anything magical in this area, and detecting magic lets your eyes see everything magical in the area.
yeah, I asked a few moments ago. You may not have heard me.
God, my rolls are so low today.
Put yourself in danger.
Neg 1 ongoing.
-1 ongoing, or forget the spell.
Forget the spell.
Okay. That was a good pick.
Yeah. This is not the time to say, oh yeah, put me in danger.
All right, so you find Connell when he's looking around. He kind of points out that he sees a pair of gauntlets that are like glowing with kind of like a reddish like hue to them.
I hate you. It's called head gun. All right.
That wasn't even planned.
Yeah,
So I see gauntlets that have a red glow. Got it. Is that it? And there's only a red glow because
No,
I'm detecting.
he also
magic.
the short sword and dagger that Bomi has, the the rocks that he has in his hand are glowing.
Okay.
You also find a key.
Key. I pick up the key and put it in my pocket.
I'm actually gonna start copying all these things since I don't have them all in my hand.
All right. So I have a key. I tell Limrod that the rocks are magic. I tell Bomi that the weapons she is holding are magic in some way.
So I turn to him and I say, really, the Whispering Rocks are magic.
got him.
Okay. So then I guess I turn back to my looking up at the sky and I say once again, hold on, let me get back to the page that I was reading before.
Oh boy, here we go.
So what here is useful or valuable to me? In what way is this useful or valuable to me then? I guess is how I'll phrase it.
They're useful, not for this specific situation, but it'll be useful in the future.
Okay. All right, I'm just trying to check because I was thinking of throwing them in the dragon's mouth, but I was like, how can glowing whispering rocks do anything?
If he punches the rocks, do they scream in pain?
No, they don't.
All right.
And spend time with them to figure out what they do.
All right.
sitting
So gauntlets, sword, dagger, rocks, key. Anything else?
Yeah, actually.
A lot of shit.
Find one more thing. You see a shield.
Magic shield.
Do you point that out to anyone?
Yeah.
I pick it up, and I kind of like hold it in my hand, checking it out.
Wait, so who picked up the gauntlets?
No one.
I think that your character should either use them, hold on to them for Colt, for when we rejoin with him. The shield, if you're not going to use it, I can make some use of it.
Yeah, I'm holding the shield, and I already know that I won't be able to use this because I have to two-hand my staff.
Okay, so
How advanced of a wizard is Connell?
Pretty
Same level as
or-
Colt. He's pretty. I mean, he's got.
He knows spells, but it's not like fucking jet ski where it was just like, yeah, cast invisibility. Oh, we need to fight. Cast
Charm
invisibility.
person.
Invisibility. Cast more invisibility, baby.
Like he never had any attacks.
the shield, from to the bare naked eye though, does it do anything like it doesn't have any?
Oh yeah,
look-
describe
looks?
the glow. Is it the entire shield?
Is
or-
it just glowing because he has his spell, or what does it look like to my character?
Your character, it is a. It's not a round shield. It's a.
Kite shield?
It's closer to a kite shield. It kind of has a point to it this way though.
Oh, so I see.
Cuts
So
in,
it's
and then,
so it's like
straightens out.
whoop.
It goes out, curves, comes back out again, and then curves down to the.
So
point.
it's like a Crusader shield.
closer to a Crusader shield. Yeah.
Looks cool.
All right.
So
So
it has a blue sapphire in the middle of it, and at the very top, and there's little itty bitty ones like in like 4 different spots.
okay.
It's
So-
great. It's a very very.
Is the
pretty set.
entire thing glowing?
Well, for your eyes, yes, it glows. There's an aura around it.
Okay.
So I'll see if he isn't going to use it. I'll use it, I guess.
Okay. It has +1 armor, so go ahead and add +1 armor to your stuff if you have it on.
Not +4.
No, +1.
Okay.
It has 2 weight.
Bomi goes to Connell with both the short sword and dagger in hand and asks him,
What should I call this
What do
thing,
the-
by the way?
what do these do?
Right now it's just a shield,
Do you know what these do, Connell?
magic shield you can put.
I look at the child a little disappointed in her intelligence and respond, "How would I know what they did if you just found them?"
So
You're a wizard, Harry.
Why is he fucking a wizard?
He is a fucking wizard.
And you're an elf.
We don't use magical weapons.
Just because you're an elf doesn't
Or
mean if you come
weapons at
across
all.
Also
if you come across a
find-
creature you haven't seen, you're gonna tell me exactly what that creature is. No,
You find
You'd
an
have to take
empty
time.
flask with a cork on it.
empty flask with a cork.
Mhm.
I'll leave it.
It is glowing.
Oh, empty flask with a cork and it's glowing.
Dude, it sounds like
Sure,
a sweet ass buff potion.
I'll take it. It's empty. I
You're
assume.
empty.
Is it empty?
Yeah, he said it's empty, and I'm gonna take it because it's glowing, and I'm
Dude.
sure it doesn't really weigh anything. Actually, how
Out
much
of-
does it
out
weigh?
of-
Does it feel
0
empty?
weight.
So it does feel empty. Got it.
Out of game, it's a unending. You fill it with any liquid, and it's just unending. It just doesn't empty.
Yeah. If you open it up, is there anything in it?
No, he said it's empty.
He
Yeah,
said the
but-
cork is on the
But
top.
he said it looked magic. I'm gonna tell him
And-
like, hey, when you go to try and open it up, does anything happen? When you try and pour something out of it, does anything happen?
I don't think testing it now would be a good idea.
I think right now is an okay.
Spending
Yeah, we're just.
I
Spending
look.
a lot of-
I look at my watch that just all of a sudden appears on my arm. I go,
We're spending a
"Dude,
lot
the
of time.
dragon's not gonna be here yet."
Yeah, we don't know when it's gonna be here.
I take off the eye ring and put on the other ring and just keep it on.
Okay.
Boom, he starts.
So your eye reappears.
Yeah, into my fucking into its socket.
So
So,
you
like-
no longer know if the dragon's coming. Okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yep. Well thought out there.
Forgetful,
that's-
dude.
Yeah, we. I say we should probably be more ready than we are now.
Okay. So you guys get back in your positions and all ready and prettied up and whatnot. As far as I understand, you're all in the back of the fucking cave.
Okay.
Is that how it's going? No one wants to be
Well,
inside?
if we're readying up, I'll be like towards the front and just sitting there with my cape on, invisible, and this new ring of unknown power.
Okay, so, Bomi, give me a D 400.
Oh, what the fuck?
You died. You froze to death. But no, give me a D400.
Roll
You take
D400.
400 points of damage.
I take 279 points of damage.
Okay, so it takes the dragon roughly 279 minutes to get back. So like 4 something hours. I'm not gonna do math that hard right now. Bomi, during that time, your hand just heals back up.
Nice. I no longer have a hole in my shit.
Nope, and you no longer have any debility if you have one. Like you're no longer weak or anything like that. And you can determine that your ring is a ring of regeneration. If you start,
I'm gonna
Your
keep it on my finger,
mustache
then.
that you shaved off 2 weeks ago starts to come back.
I don't have a mustache. You have a mustache.
debility to Colt, he needs the mustache back. All right, so you guys are sitting there for a while, and then Bomi, you're in the front, just kind of. You're actually in the light, so you can see a little bit. The rest of them are kind of sitting off in like behind little like rocks and off to the sides, like behind like the edges of like the curve. And you just at one point you just kind of start. You guys hearing the flapping, just and then everything just kind of like rumbles a little bit, shakes. You hear like the little like armor stuff clank together in the back of it when this thing lands, and it has what Bowman you see. It has this gigantic God, what is the creature I'm looking for here?
By the way, no one picked up the gauntlets.
A huge ass. I'll take the gauntlets.
You see,
It's got a
If
huge
Bomi didn't
booty.
pick up the gauntlets, I did.
okay, so you see a owl bear in its mouth.
No! Rest in peace.
Why? Why? He was my friend. I rode him into combat. You killed him so quickly.
So
Tears. You missed it,
Yeah.
Mike. But at our first session, there was an owlbear, and he was our friend, and we really liked him. And then Amell killed him off very swiftly because we liked him, and I was
well,
very upset.
Also, the fact that they decided not to go attack the thing and ran away, so the owl bear charged in and died. It was perfect.
I
I
went.
ran away. I
I did
dodged.
not say I ran away. I went with the bear. I said I'm right next to it, but you were like, no, everyone ran away. Bullshit.
The owlbear was the first to react towards the chick. I'm saying. So it kind of, has the owlbear in its mouth and just starts to walk down into its cave. It kind of walks right by you. You see this long tail coming up behind it. It's probably one of the most terrifying things your character has ever seen. This is like you're like, why the hell am I here?
I don't know.
This is
I might have
stupid.
seen
This is
Sora's naked once.
stupid.
Aren't we here for an egg? Why are we?
Does this character shit its pants? Yeah, have we found that?
My character doesn't shit its pants. I have composure.
You have
Is he
not
still
found
composed?
The egg. Who? Yeah, Bowman keeps composure. It's just
Because if I'm not, then I'm
Bowman's
fucking
just
dead.
terrified,
Because if I move,
trying
I'm
to
not
hold-
invisible
keep the
anymore.
breath in and everything. Like, Bowman's
Rolled the
as
whole
long,
your breath.
as long as I don't move, it won't know I'm here. As long as I don't move, it won't know I'm here.
Roll Constitution to make sure you hold still.
The
Please
rest
no.
of you slowly see from like this, all you see is a silhouette of this dragon walking in, and like the lower it gets, the less of the body you can see because it's pitch darkness right now. So,
All right. What does its face look familiar to me?
you can't see its face right now.
He said it. Didn't you say it already didn't have a scar
Wait,
when
no,
it was?
like, when it flew by, you couldn't see the scar.
I
Oh,
couldn't
okay.
see if it had a scar.
So right now it's darkness. You can't see anything. You can see like the top ridge of its back because that's where the light's coming at. Other than that, you see the silhouettes of like the wings on the sides.
Okay.
What do you guys do?
I guess I keep my composure and I'm waiting to attack it. Trying to wait till we get a good, I guess the jump on it, sneak attack or something when we can all kind of attack at once.
Okay. Make a roll here. Okay. So the dragon walks down into it, and you start hearing.
He smells your shit, dude.
And then you just like all you see is its eyes just like open up, and you just see that like they like yellow circles that just squint into like the cat eyes, like in cartoons.
Okay. I'm
It-
definitely trying to keep my distance from the rest of the party.
So at this point, Siora sees what's happening, so he makes a move to defend Limrut. You make that roll. No.
If it opens its mouth, for one moment. I'm throwing my my dagger at it. Just as a heads up.
Okay. Okay. So, Connell, do you... What's the word here I'm looking for? You take a -1 ongoing, you forget the spell, or...
Why can't you just tell us what you're doing,
Yeah,
Connell?
you could just tell me. So,
I
This
can't
is-
tell them.
To be honest, it's pretty annoying.
so he summons. You guys see a bunch of illusions get summoned into the middle, like of adventurers, like with like armor, like they come like running down. Ah! And the dragon actually is like Soros like gets up and starts to run. It turns around and like ignores where it was looking to face these like 3 adventurers. But I need to know what you're forgetting. If you're forgetting the spell, -1 ongoing, or put yourself in danger.
If you're able to cast it more often. Is he able to cast it more often?
It's
You know, I still have a +2. I don't know if a -1 ongoing right now. I'll take the -1 ongoing for now because that's just on spells.
it's
or
only,
this
when you cast any spell.
Any
Yeah,
spell?
I have a
Don't
plus
take-
I have a +3 on all of my spells, so it'd just be a +2.
Aaron,
so
what
still,
were you gonna suggest?
I was gonna have Soros was gonna jump in front of you and save your
Screw
ass.
it.
Is what he was gonna do.
Screw it, I'll forget it for now.
All right, so he forgets the spell, and these 3 adventures. So it turns around and it just swipes at them, just ripping them all. You just see like these images fade into oblivion. I'm assuming at this point, Soros is there. Jack like lights one of his torches. So does Valencia and Smog. That's kind of like what their goal was to get.
So
some light
he
into
turned
the-
his back to me?
Yeah, your back is turned right now. The tail's like kind
Do
of
I,
curled.
do I see a hole from the back that I'm able to throw a dagger at?
No, it would be under its like tail, like a dog. So
Okay.
you can. Like,
We know what you want to do.
You know it doesn't have scales there. That's all I'm saying.
but its tail is like down and like curved along the side of the wall as it's turning around.
Does
It's not
its
like
tail
up.
have scales completely down it, or is there some way to possibly disable a tail?
You can try cutting it off. You notice the underbelly of the tail is weaker than the upper belly, like the upper part of it. So you can try slicing through it from
Okay.
below and up.
So, and I do want to try and before I come in, my thought process, and correct me if I'm wrong, because I know that sometimes it's just going to happen regardless. It's like you think that, but it's still going to roll a D300. So if I were to get closer to a tail, it would have less momentum to hit me and hit me hard. So if I go completely up to it, I take one of the daggers, and I stick the dagger in one side of the tail where it doesn't have armor, and then I slide it to kind of cut the muscles underneath the tail.
Yeah, I get you. You could try that.
But I'm saying if it doesn't
It-
completely mess up the tail, if the dragon tries to swing as hard as it can, it's like, as opposed to me swinging
You
my
would more
arm, at
likely
the
take-
end of the arm you take great hits. But close to the arm, you can't really get momentum to
Right.
actually do.
No, I get you. It'll
So
do
I'd
something.
like to do that.
Okay, go ahead and make me a defy danger to dodge the tail as it like rolls over you, to the closer part of it. To then defy danger to your dex. So you're pretty much avoiding this tail as you're going like getting close and under it.
Okay. Why did that not click?
Why are you bad at this?
Hold on. Oh, hold on. I didn't see. Defy danger what?
Dex.
Dex? You sure not wisdom?
I'm sure.
Shit. Okay.
Why would you if you
All right. So Limrod, you had the dagger still, so that's fine. When you go to dodge it, and it actually like curves at an unexpected angle for you, and you get whipped, get sent flying over against the wall on the other side. Go ahead and take a D8. You feel like one of your ribs is broken from getting.
So I
slammed.
rolled a d8.
Yeah, you take a D8. Armor
You don't-
mitigates.
You
So
do not
I
feel
take
like one of
0
your
damage, and
So
I
you-
hit the wall.
You your shield takes
Is
the
his
brunt of it.
rib still broken though?
Yeah, your rib feels broken right now.
So is
My
it
rib's broken?
messy tag or
This is Dragon in general has a messy tag, yes, but this is more of just fiction wise. Yes, your rib feels broken as you get slammed against the wall.
But he barely hit me.
He still slammed you against the wall. You just absorbed most of the hit with the shield.
I feel like I got
Deal
no
with it.
broken ribs.
Well, good, because it's broken. Only one of them.
I melted it
All right,
back
Bumby.
together.
Be useful.
All right.
Be useful and use NPCs, Bummy. Go for it.
I'm pretty sure it's I'm just gonna
Are you just gonna stand there?
wait, no,
Just
no.
gonna
'Cause
stand there.
it's still looking at me then, right?
It
Because
is.
I'm at the
it
fucking
is
front of the
in your
cave.
direction. That is correct.
Yeah,
Bowman.
I'm not fucking moving.
So,
What the
it's-
fuck?
It does slam and like notices that something's behind it and starts to kind of turn towards. It's just like at this point, it also sees like Lazy Jack and Valencia and all them with their things. It's just kind of like clawing towards the other direction behind it.
Did it behind it, as in where
Like,
I'm at?
towards like it's like towards where like you and Cirrus were.
Like,
so
right
you got knocked
now-
away.
Bomi could do something.
Bomi could do something. Connell could technically do something. Cirrus right now is
Trying to think.
defending. He was trying to defend, Limerick, but he got kind of knocked
I
away.
literally, I think I
So
would.
if I run fast enough.
Can you get out of
I mean,
battle?
no, no,
yeah.
no, 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 no. It will still. Will it hear me? Or since I'm so agile?
You don't know. You'll have to try
Yeah,
it.
you have to try and find out.
Fuck it, YOLO. I want to roll at it and. What's the weakest part of a dragon?
The non-scaly part.
Yep, the non-scaly part.
Even the scaly part, I have acid. It will burn through the scales, right?
No.
Probably not.
The fuck? I have to get under it.
Because like
All right,
acid
dude.
burns through stuff, but not that quickly, especially when.
I don't know what this is gonna be, but I'm gonna go for like some sick baseball slide under it, and throw. Ooh,
I don't see a roll. What the?
Punch it and it's.
and I'm
ball
going. But what would I roll for? That's my question.
So you're gonna need to do a defy danger with your
God damn.
dex,
Fucking
Yep.
rolls.
and then you
Yep, okay.
also get +2 armor. You feel
Yep.
like this armor, like this, like magical armor, in case you as you're running down. Connell, do you take a -1? Forget the spell or put yourself in danger.
I can't put myself in danger. This spell is actually quite useful. We'll take a -1 on going.
All right, Ciorus does see what you're doing, and decides to do a "What are you waiting for?" and taunt the dragon with a 10. So he takes a let's see.
Damn.
Ignore
The
your
one
companions-
time this actually works.
Yep. He takes a +2 ongoing. So every single roll that Ciorus does now has a +2 to versus this creature.
You really should start putting yourself in danger because you're going to be in danger anyway, and with Ciorus defending you, so you're really wasting Ciorus's defenses.
You talking to me?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? I'm the one who rolled that.
Well, I know, but he could have put himself in danger, and then
So they
Ciorus
get
would have probably
-1
pulled it
ongoing.
away. Yeah.
Well, Ciorus right now is only defending Limrut. He's also gonna. I guess he'll take a defensive stance and try to do the area, and he gains 3 hold. Cool. So he's defending this area in general.
Are you stacking these rolls?
That's a 15 right there, man. +2 ongoing. All right. So Bomi, you're coming up behind. Make me a defy danger plus the
I
dex,
did.
which you
I rolled an 11.
you swiftly avoid this tail as it's kind of like whipping back and forth, and you like go under to like stab at it, or punch at it, I guess.
To get an acid, bottle of acid up under it.
Okay, go ahead and let's see here. Vial of acid. Does it have a damage
Yeah, I have
thing
the-
on it?
No, because remember we were in the cave one time
I think
very
it's
long
a
ago.
D70.
I had that glass bottle I filled with acid
It was
twice.
a D8 or was it a D10? I can't remember.
I don't know. I never touched it.
It was like all the other things got like surrounded by it.
It
when you
dripped
guys
on
broke it.
me. I think it was a D8.
I think it was D8. So go ahead and roll a D8 of damage.
That I don't think it ignored armor, but it did. If it rolled high
does.
enough, it destroys. No, I don't think.
Aaron, you should make like a weapon that's like a D20 minus a D25. So like it potentially has chances to do damage back to you, but it has very great potential to do high damage.
Okay, so Bomi, you go to
Kill you in one hit.
I think it ignores armor. I'm gonna go with since it's acid. I'm gonna allow it to ignore armor.
Okay,
on this one.
that's fine.
Because if not, then it wouldn't do anything. So you go to like slam this into this dragon's hide, like under it, and its tail starts to, like burn and dissolve, and it cries out, and it thrashes towards Ciorus at this point. Ciorus, I guess, at this point would try to dodge out of the, or he probably like endure like the attack, like try to block it.
He would definitely valor it and take 0 damage.
Well, I need to
'cause
actually
that's
answer his valor. No,
balanced.
first that he's gonna make an action try to avoid it in the first place, and then go from there.
Wait. Wouldn't he have asked the questions, am I not defending?
Yeah, I'm just gonna ask those in 2 seconds after I roll it, so I can't click on it until after I roll. So I
Jesus!
swiftly dodge out of the way with a 13. And
Cheating.
Let me ask my questions here. So let's see here. Am I acting to protect another or in the service of a higher ideal? I'm gonna say no.
Because this is for his own
'cause this is for
personal
his own
goal.
personal goal. Are the odds greatly against me? The answer for that is yes. You're fighting a fucking dragon.
But there's like 7 of us.
Am I
This
act-
doesn't
so
matter.
it doesn't matter. Am I acting in without expectation of reward? No, he's here for a dragon egg. So 1 hold so far, and then these
But-
ones.
I would think that he would argue the first one, and say, "But I am here to defend everyone, and I am defending
But
everyone."
he's the one who caused him to do it in the first place. So the answer is no.
Well, I'm here of my own accord,
I don't care.
So, but
so he's
you're
helping
not-
defend me technically.
But I'm here for his
And then- and
bullshit.
then-
I got on a griffin because of him. I
and
got
then
on the
Hale-
Why does he
griffin.
have to-
Hale would do this. They'd be like, "But I'm protecting."
Did I heal up at all
Nimrod in
while
my
we were
box.
waiting
So-
for the dragon? By the way,
I'm assuming.
even just a little bit, maybe.
I'll give you a yes on that. Go ahead and give like 3. Give like half of what you're missing back. So like 3 HP, I think back. So, like 15 then instead of or split yourself at 16 instead of.
So Moko
12.
has
Cool.
So,
So Moko has 2 hold. He has for
5
acting
hold?
within the law, and the second one.
so he has 5 hold,
He's got 2 hold.
but he has.
He's got 3 defense. He,
He
has
can
3
ha- he
defense
can
and
have
2
up-
valor.
He can have up to
But he's standing in defense, so that's +3.
No, but
That-
they're
no,
different.
they're
They're different
separate
counters.
There's
Like,
there's
them as
there's
counters?
hold and there's valor. And
Right.
shit.
Okay.
They're just different counters. Like one gives +2/+2, and the other one gives +1/+1.
Okay, so he swiftly just like dodges out of the way of this dragon strike with its claws. I guess he'll make a swing at it since no one else is doing nothing.
I'd like
I
to
mean,
cut the
I'm
tail
like-
again.
I
as
mean,
soon
I
as
just-
I'm
they-
looking for people to do
acted.
stuff.
I just acted.
Ha! Ha 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 ha! I'm destroyed. I haven't rolled below a 10.
Can I?
Yeah,
Can
I'm
I?
tracking.
Can I try and slit its tail?
Okay, you roll 110 damage.
How's
Sweet,
that?
dude.
Oh.
GG.
No, he didn't have it set up so it actually rolled properly.
Rolling
He didn't have the
100.
D on that. There we go. 5. So he slashes into it with his spear. He actually uses the Carcopian spear, the one he like rarely ever uses, and it slices through this dragon's scales and just rips out, and he creates a hole in its chest.
Am I
hole
able
in his
to
chest.
slit its tail now?
Its tail's not facing you.
You can go ahead and your tail's not facing you. You're close to its head now at this point.
Can I slit its throat?
No.
You
It's got
can
scales
give it
all
a
through
try.
Like that area. You have a hole in its chest right now, like a sliver hole from the spear. And that's
Okay.
all that's happened. at
So
this
I'll
point.
throw a dagger at it. So I guess a dagger will just all of a sudden appear in midair and then launch itself at him.
Go ahead and roll me a volley then.
A volley.
Amell, with what I just said,
Do you
what
have a int volley?
No, it's only
it's
for.
dex.
Yeah, it's for it's still dex because it's a thrown weapon.
It
With
may be
what
a thrown weapon, but with my weapons, it specifically
Does
says
it say,
that.
does it say volley or does it say just hack and slash?
if it says volley, that's dex.
Let me double check.
Because yeah, if it says volley also.
While
then
he's
yes, you're
doing that, Amell, with what I said, what do I see?
You
When-
may
when I'm
treat
looking
your,
at the dragon.
you may
Can't you
treat
just
your
tell
int
everybody?
as your strength or dex in regards to making attacks with this weapon.
So yeah, then you can actually use your int for it then. So you can roll the hack and slash, and that'll work.
I'm
Hack
gonna
and slash
start
it.
whispering about my rules then, and then it'll be
No.
a dead chat.
No, that's not the.
8.
It's not the point.
8. So
And I
You-
can't respond to you. So
alright, enemy makes move. So at that same time as Limerick does this, you see the dragon like sit back as this dagger like stabs into it. Go and roll your damage. As it takes a breath.
with what I said, Amell, I'm looking at it.
Okay,
What do I see? Do I see the side of the dragon?
You see the back of the dragon right now.
Okay.
So you hit it for 8, and it cuts into it, dealing some damage. It doesn't completely.
I thought it hit the hole,
It did, but I'm still maybe getting armor and everything else it has along with it.
so there's no point
So-
aiming for the
How
hole.
long
Well, you
does
actually were able to deal damage because you hit the hole versus not doing damage at all.
does
Scales.
invisibility? How long does invisibility
Until
last?
you cast a spell or do some kind of move and whatnot. It lasts technically forever.
It lasts until I cast a spell. Any
Yes.
spell.
Or attack, or do anything.
Are you sure it goes away instantly after I cast a spell?
I'm pretty sure that's how we've been playing it.
Well, then I'm not invisible.
Ah, you're not invisible anymore. But this dragon like sits, takes a deep breath, and then blows this frost breath across the area.
Good thing I'm under it.
For hitting Limrut. It hits. Yeah, it's not gonna hit Bomi. It's gonna hit.
I think I was separate from most people,
You were still in the front-ish area.
but Bromy went behind it.
Yeah, it's not hitting
I'm
Bomi.
under it.
It's gonna hit Sioris, Limrut, and give me a 1d3 Mike.
1d3.
One is Jack, 2 is Valencia, 3 is Smog.
Can I just say Valencia?
One.
Roll.
One. Damn it!
So Smog.
I want Valencia instead. Fuck that.
Too bad. Smog gets hit.
The kid can't, like, they
Get
can't hear
out,
me, right?
Gabriel. No, he can't hear you.
Okay, good. Fuck that bitch. Kill Valencia.
Fuck
So-
that bitch. Hey.
Well, it
Whenever
hits
whenever you
Smog.
want me to, I can do rolls. I'm just waiting for you to finish this
That's
attack.
fine. Yeah, I'm gonna let me finish this up here. So the Snow Dragon.
I'm also
Frost Breath.
gonna motion to the while I throw the dagger before the frost breath happens. The frost breath will freeze me, correct?
It doesn't necessarily, but go ahead and roll me roll me D10 twice. Oh, I didn't roll it for Mogo properly.
1d10.
And then you take the best of D10.
Nope.
Oh, sick, dude.
So no,
Whoa!
it's okay because you actually take the worst on
Yes!
this roll.
Finally, Amell, he listens.
Oh, but it's not done. It's not done.
Uh,
So you take 1 damage, armor mitigates.
Now
So
flip a coin.
does Cyrus, who takes what is it? Hell is
Okay,
his
so
armor?
then I roll 1d4.
You're gonna roll. Yeah, well, it's an odd number, but you have armor from your thing, so you got to you take no damage from it.
So I
technically.
take 3. Let's see, the 3.
Because odd, you can add to your like your throne thing. You can or a +3 to your next burning brand. That's probably your best bet.
yeah, like I
Yeah,
said,
burning brand.
Cyrus takes 5 damage.
Tristan, I literally cannot talk to you right now because plans were made. Like,
You can still tell me what you're casting and crap. That's fine.
well, yeah, no, but Conal had his own like plan for this fight, and so
Just
he
tell
could-
him what you're casting anyway, because
That's the thing. I can't. I mean, unless I want to yell at you guys.
No,
I'm not invisible anymore, so if you're paying attention, you'll see that I'm at the entrance of the cave and not in there. I was at the entrance casting like shielding on Tristan and stuff, just trying to stay out of the
You
way.
could just roll and
But
tell us out of game. Like, none of us are screaming, oh, I'm running under this dragon and throwing
that's the thing. I
acid at
didn't
its
want to tell
chest.
out of game because I didn't want to metagame.
I got it. No, don't worry about it. It's fine. You can still do stuff. That's not a big deal.
Yeah. But anywho,
Like, As
so
I'm running in,
when
if
this
you showed
hits
as
me,
I'm running
does
in,
anything happen to my
I'm already
character?
running in.
Yes. Okay. So.
So after the attack is done, I'm still waiting for that.
Right. I actually haven't finished the full effects of this yet. I had to check Moko's character first here. So he is 26 HP.
Mike, you need to stop.
With what?
You were like sticking your tongue out and touching your.
5.
Yeah, my mustache.
No, you were sticking your tongue out and your arms like moving a little bit down there. It looks like something.
All right, Mike. Give me a 2d6 plus your con.
2d6
Plus
plus 1.
Here we go.
Plus 2 for you.
Endure the frost.
Eleven.
Hey!
Okay.
It would have been a 12.
So your body actually like warms to this cold touch. The next time it's cast on you, you'll get an additional +1 on that effect.
So +3. Damn.
So
All right, so while this is all hitting me, I'm gonna be also commanding like the rest of the NPC characters, like find its weak spots and attack.
okay.
Because, yeah, use your strongest spells. And then I point at Valencia. I'm like, don't be worthless.